Hello, my lovely people. Welcome to my channel. It's Josephine Mbutu. This is my channel. Thank you very much, guys, for tuning to my channel. I really appreciate you so much. We are really trying with all of our energy to do something. Guys, I'm sorry for vlogging and talking at the same time. I'm looking for my energy to something. I'm looking for my energy, guys. So it's Thursday morning, and I just wanted to share something a bit sensitive to some people, but this is just something which I really wanted to share with all my heart. Because I know there are people who need to hear this. Guys, today I just wanted to talk about why most of the relationships just end. Like, in a case when a guy impregnated a lady, so you find like some relationships just end once there's a pregnancy. If a pregnancy came, not in marriage, I'm talking about just this normal relationship, like a normal relationship, just a boyfriend and girlfriend. To be honest, there's something which people doesn't know, which as human being doesn't know. As a human being, there are some things which can be changed, which can change due to some things in our body. For example, today I just want to talk about what really makes the change and how we can avoid, how do we need to avoid this. You know, as a lady, sometimes you can be in a relationship with or you can have a boyfriend, then it doesn't just happen whereby you mess up, you get pregnant so fast without not knowing this person, or even if you know or that person knows you, there are some things which can change. And it's just a matter of tolerance. Like, does this person can tolerate so many things? Like, does this person can stay even if there are some changes which can just come without you knowing that once I become pregnant, also there will be this and this and this. These are not things that you can plan. These are not things that you have to know. Guys, I'm talking because I have been seeing changes like within me, within my husband. And it's not something which we planned, like when these things happen, we need to be like this. Never. And I remember before I found out that I was expecting, to be honest, the mind of a pregnant person is something else. Actions, that's what they say sometimes, it's not good to make decision when you're expecting, because you are not yourself. You might end up doing some wrong decision, and maybe it might be too late to change. And no one will understand you when you want to change things like that. To be honest, we had some misunderstanding with my husband, and to me, I was like, I'm done with this man. It was even during December where I even took advantage of it, like, I have to go home, like I have just, like separating, I'm going home, leaving him. To be honest, I was just in my own vibe, man. Like, so fast in making decisions, so like I had just moved, I was just someone else. And until when I find out that I'm pregnant. Then I told him. When I find out I was not with him, then I told him I was so happy. My intention was just to tell him so that he will know. My intention was just to tell him so that he will know that he will have a child in the way. Not like maybe I was interested in him again and whatever. Just a matter of him to be a father figure to my child, you know. It's something which just come up, and from there he start, I think, getting worried and checking up on me. Then even if we were not together, I was just at the village and him he was. Then my phone started not working. Then what he did, he faked it. I stayed for 2 to 3 weeks. 2 to 3 weeks. I'm sorry guys, 2 to 3 weeks. Then maybe I've been trying my phone, then my phone went off. And then what he did, he convinced his friend to fake him sick. To be honest, I was angry. That time I was sick also, like, just this morning sickness, and at the beginning of the pregnancy. I think that it was like at the beginning of January now. He gave the number of my mother to his friend, knowing that my mother will understand. He used his friend. He gave the number for my mother for his friend. Then the friend called. No, please, I called because I was looking for the wife from and I just wanted to say that no, he's here, serious sick, and he's sick, and no one taking care of him. He cannot do anything on him. They're just lying. No, to my mother. She's a mother. Okay, I was sick, but not this sick of not doing anything. Just this sickness of pregnancy. And my mother started, I could see that he was talking to someone. The phone was not on the loudspeaker. But when someone is talking close to you, you can hear, even if it's not everything. Then mom gave me the phone, and the guy started, I'm sorry, just to tell you that your husband is serious sick. It's not more, or it's not talking. Maybe it was around 3 in the afternoon. I said, okay, I'll see, because I'm not ready to come today. Maybe I might come tomorrow. I'm not ready because I'm also not feeling well. I don't have that energy of just traveling this time. It was hot. Guys, after just finished talking, then mom started convincing me, no, you have to go. You have to go. You can't just be here with your mother, leaving your husband to die there alone. What people will say. Hey, what do you think? Hey, you're just going now. Guys, just that time I had to go. I went. Now when I went, the problem was he lost his key for the house. When I left my key, he was using my key. Then he started. When I arrived, my phone, mind you, my phone was not working. I have to write the number of the number of his friend on the paper, so that when I arrive, I'll call the friend, because I heard he was not in the house. My husband was not in the house. Okay. I called. When I called the friend, he was not with him. Then now let me go, then I will see if I can able to hold him, then I'll bring him home. Okay. So I was just still outside. The house was locked. Then I tried to call him. I know the voice of my husband when I'm talking, when he's not feeling well. I was shattered. When I spoke to my husband, guys, the voice was so good, happy. The wife is back. And me here, I was stressed. How come a sick person could talk like that? I know. Now I'm already like, okay, these people, they just played me for me to come back. Okay, let it be there. He came and, Mama, I was convinced already by Mom, like, no, once you go there, don't ask anything, don't order, just be yourself, please. She knows me. My mother knows me. Okay, I tried to do what I was told by Mom, not to question him, or that Mom doesn't know your husband miss you. Okay. Let me leave it that way. And now I'm like, what if it was... That's my aircon is leaking. I think I have to call these people to come fix it. So now I was just like, what if it was just a new relationship whereby you just met, fall pregnant, then you start just messing up like that. You're like telling each other, I'm done with you, and they're like, at the early stage of the pregnancy or something, you had a misunderstanding, then you just call it off like that. By that time, it will just ruin the life of your child, and you, like, your relationship will just end like that. And now I'm just thinking of, like, throughout, since when I start getting this sickness with my pregnancy, guys, there is something which men doesn't really understand. Feelings. A man can have feelings towards you, like want to make love with you as a wife, but to be honest, I just want to talk, because there are some people who think people are faking it or something. To be honest, there are times whereby you are not feeling well. It can go like a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you're just rolling. You try to eat this, or you eat this. After eating, you thought like, no, at least I ate. You start having this heartburn. You are burning. Maybe it was in the evening after eating. You start having that burning. What am I going to make love? What time? Okay, after the burning, then maybe that's the time when you relax. You want to sleep. Then you sleep. When you sleep, after some minutes, you want to go pee. You can pee like maybe 2 to 3 or 3 times in the night. What am I going to make love? Like full time. No, I'm not talking like you not make love throughout, but I'm saying like when, to be honest, there's somewhere a person can be patient with you. There are people who are patient. There are people who are good at waiting. There are people who understand, but not everyone. Just as a boyfriend, a boyfriend can just come one day and go. So maybe he came to you this day. You are weak, no time. The second day, it makes some people, they even tend to start feeling that you don't want them, without even considering that, no, the reason why this person in this situation is because of me, like because of what I did. They forgot all that. Why they want just to make love with you. Then I just put myself in that shoe, like, okay, if I could not be married, to be honest, if I could not be married, I could not be with my husband. I could not be. Because to be honest, there are times that you are weak. And someone wants to eat. Looking at you, still weak and still want to eat. How would you handle that? And now, because you are a husband, you have just to stay hungry next to your weak wife. But if you could be a boyfriend, there are some of those boyfriends who understand. They can just be there because they know what brought all of things. But some who are not patient, some who doesn't really care, they'll just disappear. Then at the end of the day, the time when you are struggling with your pain and everything, the person is starting another relationship, building another relationship somewhere there. When you'll be fine, you want the person is no more available. No more available. What will you do? Nothing. And by that time, the other lady also having wings. Wait. It's for us. You're just a baby mama. You're just pregnant, you're not married. What will you do? Nothing. So, to me, is that I didn't find out that some relationship, or let me say the reasons why people they just get pregnant or get pregnated and left like that, it's not really to say that maybe they were not in love, but there was no care. Like these people, they didn't have passion, like they didn't have plan of staying together. Because for someone who loves you, for someone who is patient, you could just want to see how you finish that. We even want to look at his mess and see how things will go. And there are times whereby, imagine the person is coming to you, is your boyfriend. Obvious, you want to look smart, smelling nice. Smelling nice, my brother. You want to come to me so that I'll be attracted to you, looking smart, smelling nice. And me, I don't want the smell. To add to another problem. The way how I'll welcome you, the moment you are entering the house with your smell, we are already enemies. This is the truth. Because there are times, I remember even today when my husband left, I was angry. So every morning, okay, I used to wake up early, preparing the lunch box for Junior to go to school. Sometimes I start preparing things for Junior, then I'll prepare Junior. Him is just sleeping. Then when he wake up, either he will drop Junior, then I will go shower, then he will come and prepare himself later after me. But if I wake up, start preparing the food for Junior, then him he's going to the shower, meaning he's the one who is going to prepare first. Then I will drop Junior. The moment I'll come back to shower, the house is smelling. And most of the time I always find him. I'm always angry at him, like, hi. And he doesn't spray himself in the house, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Starting from the shower, after the shower, I have to make sure that the window of the shower is open, and I don't want any smell from the shower coming. Like from the shower, there's a sleeping room, and come a sitting room, then a kitchen. I don't like that smell. He's brushing his teeth. That's all everything just to me, just something else. And imagine having a boyfriend who is coming. Do you think someone will feel good every time is disturbed or being told that now you are smelling? Every time. Every single day. There's a lot of challenges. And there are times that I would even say my husband, like, he's hungry. And me, I'm struggling with my, even the fear. There are times that, to be honest, I even found it so hard with this pregnancy. like it's just something like it really makes me not comfortable. Let me not lie. I remember my first pregnancy, I was so flexible. The second one, I had morning sickness, but it was not worse than this. But even my body, like I remember in my first month of this pregnancy, I could feel my back is heavy, like I'm having something, like there's something, really something. But those days when I was pregnant, I could not feel anything. I'm just normal. Later on, you just start seeing that no, there's something growing in you, but not at the point of like you are really feeling it. But this one is a different things. At some point, I'm even scared just to make love like this. You see? And there's someone who is hungry, and I'm like, yo. And sometimes it can even make me angry. Like whenever he's that moody, like when he's really needed to me, I'm like, I'm angry. How can you be still want to do it? Well, but it is normal. We used to do it, and he still want the same. What if it was just someone who want to come, who just come to you to sleep over and go back tomorrow? Do you think that person can just be suffer like that? It can't be. Guys, that's what I'm saying. At some point, some people, they don't really hate you as baby mamas. Or maybe you had just a child with someone, like maybe you break up at the early stage of your pregnancy. This is how we behave. It's not just about us women, even men themselves. There are some things which can just irritate you. A person can do something and then you'll be like, is this the person who impregnated me? How can you do that knowing what you did? So it's complicated. So at some point, it's really good to start discussing this. When you want to have a family, even if you are not married, to be honest, it's good to start discussing these things. There are things which can come in our way, like, okay, if we found ourselves in this situation, what must we do? At least to have a foundation before you roll your life, before something come up and you cannot handle it. So that's all, guys, that I had. I think there are just few people who also pick something, and where I say wrong things, guys, please forgive me. Where I say things which makes people not comfortable, guys, I'm sorry. It's not my intention. My intention was just like to share like how tough it is having someone expecting and how we behave and all that, and what can affect someone to start losing feeling towards you because of how you treat them, even if it's not how you yourself willingly want to treat them, but due to something that you're having. There are times that I just say, no, God help me, shut my mouth. If I'm not comfortable, I have this, like, whereby I have just to run myself. And at some point, I even see my husband acting more, like how he does it now. He does a lot better than those days when I was not expecting. A lot of changes. There was a time when I realized there are some few things which I would say, no, I want this. He saw me taking this. There's a lemon water which I used to buy. So you find he started buying it. I think I just drink it once. Then the next day, he bought it for me. I said I changed from there. I'm just on normal water. Now what he does, he just brings things for himself and his son. That's all. Except the other food which we can eat together. But this favorite, he knows that I don't have a favorite things anymore which he can. But some few things, let me say, this is the season of nuts, those walnuts and maize, and there are times that he bring them, and I told him like, no, I don't really have specific things like which I go for. But I remember the first time when people, maybe they brought those things in the town, he brought them home and cooked, and he cooked it. And later on, after cooking it, he found me finished cooking dinner already. But when he came, he started washing them and cooking those granules. Then later, I asked him like, you cannot eat. No, you can take. I took. Taking the second time, I thought, when I took even the second time, I could really say that what I took, it was a lot, and we just left him few. I thought he would eat it. He didn't eat it. Just a matter of he doesn't want to say, or maybe he don't want it to be offended. Like maybe I could say no, I don't want them, But deep down, I appreciate it. I didn't tell him, guys, this pride. But I was just like, wow, thank you, God. Thank you. I didn't say thank you to him. He didn't say it's for me. But deep down, I know that it was for me. How can you cook something and not even pick it? Maybe he picked, but he didn't eat them. He cooked them for me. So in the other way, we appreciate, and it's true. We appreciate even if we don't say it. But when you see someone doing something better, try also to appreciate in the way that you can. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. I love you so much. Please, for those who didn't subscribe, please subscribe to our channel so that this channel will grow. Guys, this is my outfit. You saw my outfit for today, guys. This is my outfit for today. Sure. This is my outfit for today. I have a jacket which now it's very hot. Just somewhere here. Yeah. This is how we are trying. We are really trying. Have a blessed day, guys. May the Lord bless you. I love you so much. Please subscribe. We are on to 1000K. So far we are very far, but our aim is to hit 1000 before this human being come. Thank you, guys. I love you so much. May the Lord bless you again. Bye.